Hi everyone, thank you for joining me again. Sorry I couldn't be with you last week, but I was in Napa Valley having fun with some old girlfriends, and it was so much fun, and that was my way of staying sane. So tonight we're going to talk about 5 tips on how to stay sane in this insane world. So number one is remember we live in interesting times. If you've listened to my previous Facebook Live things, I have talked about how the energy on the planet is absolutely accelerating and amplifying everything we're feeling and thinking. So understandably, because everything's speeding up, some people are behaving very irrationally, it would seem, incomprehensibly, and things that we don't understand are really taking off. And it might cause us to think that it's just us that's feeling out of whack or crazy or going insane. Not true. We're all in this together, but we all have our individual choice about how we get through these times. This energy is really compelling us to clean up our act and to choose light from dark. And some people are not choosing the light, so they're the ones that are going to have a really tough time in some ways if they're resisting this growth. If you're going with the growth and you're really jumping into the light, doing forgiveness, believing in your spirituality, believing in love, and really celebrating this energy, I want to say, and embracing it, then you're going to have a much easier time. So choose the light and stay sane. Number 2 tip, remember we are all quite mad. Mark Twain said that when we remember we are all quite mad, the mysteries disappear and life stands explained. So a lot of us, when we go through these difficult times, think that we're alone, but we're not. We're not actually alone. A lot of us are going through the same thing at the same time. I just see that Michael joined. Hi, Michael. Thanks for being with me tonight. He and I have had this conversation about sanity and insanity. So we need to have the courage to share and unload what we're really feeling, because when we share, we come together and we feel a human bond, and we are in this one big bowl of humanity together. So you might like to think you're different, but you're actually not. The more you communicate with other people about what you're feeling, the more connected you feel and the more sane you'll feel. So look for the sameness in other people. Share your stories. Celebrate the diversity of who we all are, but at the same time, recognize that we're all human. We're all neurotically insecure, lovable, vulnerable, mistake-making people, and we all need to give ourselves a bit of a break, especially at this time, and just share our experiences so we can learn from each other and feel like we're one of the group. Number 3 is choose your own reality. So it's very exciting now, because back in the day, we used to believe that the church or the government or whatever was outside of us had power of us and made us who and what we are. But how we view the world as sane or insane is not a fact anymore. It's really a choice of how we perceive our reality. So I don't know about you, but I grew up in a family of 5 children. And when we grew up, we would discuss our experiences, and it was like we all came from 5 different homes and 5 different sets of parents, because our experience was all different. So in that way, we're all in this world together, but we're all having our own experience. So you get to choose how you see that experience. Whatever you choose to see will determine your experience. So I've just been in LA, and a lot of people hate LA. I love it. I have a great time. I met some fabulous people. It was such a fun experience, and I always feel excited when I'm down there. Equally, some people can go there and just be miserable and not enjoy it at all. So I'm going to say to you, choose to have fun and stay sane. Choose the best reality you can and in whatever circumstance you're in, and stay sane. Number 4, remember that there is no such thing as normal. So if you're somebody that's still trying to kind of fit in, you don't feel comfortable in your own skin, you're not sure of yourself, that be yourself is a very old adage for a reason. We just need to express ourselves the way we want to. Trying to be, quote, normal or fit in or get approval or be like somebody else really doesn't work for us. We've got to be ourselves. That's where we feel we're in our truth, where we're in our power, and that's where we are in our sanity as well. Nobody can imitate you, and you don't want to be imitating anybody else, because people may not like you, but they're going to respect you. And that's probably the best that you can aim for, and you respect yourself in the process. And if you do doubt your sanity, so if you are depressed or feeling grief or feeling somehow separate from everybody else, try and reach out to a friend or a counselor or a psychic and just kind of get confirmation of what's going on with you. I know I've been in grief, I've been depressed, I've been sad, and it's easy to isolate yourself from other people. And that's really the time you want to be reaching out and telling somebody that you would like some support. Tell them exactly what you want. And if you can't find a human to trust, which can be challenging sometimes, speak to your spirit guides and ask them to show you the way or show you somebody what you need to do. The truth is, we are never alone. We've always got spirits who love us around us. And the other truth is that there are so many people on this planet that have probably experienced what you're experiencing right now. And until you reach out, you won't find them and you won't feel seen. So reach out and let people know where you need help. Number 5 tip, and this is the most important, and this is what I've been doing all last week, is don't take yourself too seriously. If any of you have come to see me for a reading, you will know that I talk about the script that you created before you came here. So it's a movie, and I like to see my movie as a comedy, or at least a dramedy, a combination of drama and comedy. And so when we've created this script, and thank you, Ling, for joining me. So happy to see you again. When we've created the script and we come into the world through being a baby, obviously coming through in the womb, we go through this veil of forgetfulness, and we are made to forget what we've created for ourselves or what we've chosen on this path. And so as we go through this veil of forgetfulness, we lose the plot of our screenplay, and we get here and we're babies and we don't know what's going on, or we think we don't know what's going on. But that knowledge about our path and our script is in our soul and our subconscious, which is why, as a psychic, when you come to see me, I'm able to access that on your behalf and see where you're really meant to be going. I always look for the humor. That keeps me sane. I tend to think that my guides are very funny. Sometimes they have a wicked sense of humor. But, you know, we all have these experiences, and an experience is just an experience until we give it meaning. So you can choose it to have a mad, sad, glad, bad experience and or a funny experience. Whatever you want that to be, choose the experience that you want to have and give it the meaning that is going to support you and empower you in your life. And every experience, whether it's good, bad, happy, sad, is a learning, is a gift. Not a curse, but a gift for your evolution. So we want you to be feeling empowered from these events, not having them drag you down. Use them to help you and support you moving forward and be sane. So I'm going to leave you tonight with 2 sets of affirmations. One is from Michael Beckwith from The Secret. This one I recently heard. I am enough. I have enough. Simple, plain. It's very comforting. The second affirmation is from Louise Hay. God bless her. All is well in my world. I am safe. and you are sane. I'll see you on the bright side. Thank you for joining me. Good night.